Hey guys, welcome back. I'm doing this video on gold chrome nails. I'm using these two pigments from Daily Charme. I'll show you the comparison and show you guys which one I prefer to use and which one I do use in the salon and on all my clients. So these two nails have kind of like a bright yellow color on them. I'll show you which one I use and which other colors you could use. The darker the color, the darker the chrome. So you want to use a brighter color. So just keep that in mind. So these nails already have a cured no wipe top coat on them. I took alcohol on a pad and I am wiping the nail. This is the AgAO2. This is the thicker pigment of the two. And you know, to me, it doesn't go on as smooth. I'm sure there's some kind of use for this type of pigment. It's just not my favorite. It just doesn't go on as easy. I really struggle to get this on no matter how much I rub, no matter how much pressure I use or how little pressure I use, what applicator it is. It just doesn't give me a very smooth finish. These are just my opinions and thoughts, guys, so you know, this is not right or wrong, just to remind you. So I don't really care for it, but I mean, from far away it does look really pretty, but I'm gonna zoom in and show you guys a closer look of what it looks like. And you know, it's just like I said, it's just a little grainy looking. It's not as mirror finish as the other one. So you can see it's a little spotty. Like I said, this is not the pigment I like to use, and also with all those other brands that are out there, there are different kinds of pigments. So you know, just be very careful which ones you're using. Your effects are going to look different based on the pigment you buy. So now I'm doing the AgAO3. This is by far my favorite pigment. Wiping with alcohol, getting it wet. Now I'm doing my application. You want to put pressure when you're doing this so you can really burnish that pigment into your nail. You want to get good coverage. You don't want those little holes and those little, you know, bare spots, because you want the best reflective mirror finish you can get. And with this pigment, I feel like it's just a smaller pigment and it fills in any like gaps or holes or anything. And really take your time. Make sure you're like turning your client's nails or your nail. Make sure you're getting any bare spots, because you know, especially if you're doing this on a client, they're going to notice if there's a bare spot on there. So just really take your time and you know, do it. If you feel like you missed a little spot, like at the bottom left, I kind of missed a spot. So I'm just going to take my little pad, just lightly go over it because it has alcohol on there already, kind of wet that area, and just whatever leftover chrome is on my applicator, I'll just go through and do it. So you can see a lot better nicer coverage, sorry. And you know, just really take your time and, you know, make sure you got it all covered, you know, go back through, touch it up again if you need to. Okay, so this is a close-up. This is all done. I'm gonna dust off. I mean, I love the AgAO3. This is my favorite by far. So I'm gonna show you a side-by-side comparison. You can definitely see the difference. On the left, you do see more of the color popping through, so maybe that might be something that might interest you if you want more of that color to pop through. But I personally don't like how grainy it looks, and it has to do with how thick the pigment is. Even the cheaper brands, guys, they might give you a different look. So just like I said earlier, be very careful when you're shopping. And the color I used for today's demo is C&D Bicycle Yellow, I believe is the name. I'll put the link in the description. And you can use any other kind of yellows, just you want it to be a bright yellow, not a very dark yellow. This is a gelish one you can use, is very similar. It's called Doo Wop by Gelish. So either of these two colors would do well. The darker the color, the more of the silver comes out. The lighter the color, more of the color comes through. So just keep that in mind when you are choosing colors, and be creative and play around with it. So now you're just going to top coat. Your top coat is really important. That's what's going to give you the longevity in your nails. It seems like shorter natural nails get the most beating, but my clients with longer nails, they hold up. So I don't know. I know a lot of people are asking me about brands and what top coat. I will be revealing that shortly, guys. You want to go to www.luxapolish.com and you guys can stay updated on when my store is going to open. So, but these are my nails. This has been 1 week already, and you can just see that. I mean, I work in the salon hands on, 40 hours a week, and you can tell. I mean, I barely have slight wear. That was from when I jammed the file into my thumb. I mean, wear down is going to happen, so just keep that in mind. They're not, made of diamonds, and they're not going to like break your chips. So just keep that in mind, but your top coat's going to be really important. And I mean, I've had very, very minimal wear down. So just keep that in mind when you guys are buying your products. Quality over quantity, guys. It's really important. But thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think of, this video and the gold chrome. I mean, would you guys rock it? Would you sport it? I know I have a lot of clients that would love this look. So comment below, let me know. Go to my website, www.luxapolish.com, to stay up to date when the store will open. I'm super excited. I hope you guys like this video. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.